Okay, well, we know you've had a long day, so we'll try to keep our presentation short. And you're going to have 3 speakers representing your union here at William Paterson. So welcome on behalf of the AFT Local Union 1796, which is actually an integrated union of faculty, staff, and adjunct faculty. They're not separate unions. So it's one big union. And we're going to tell you about our union and invite you to join. And first off, we're going to start with Cindy.
Hi guys,
introduce us.
Hi, my name is Cindy Simon. I am one of the adjunct faculty representatives in the union. I'm also the adjunct faculty representative to the university, to the faculty senate. I am in the Department of Political Science, and I also teach disability studies as well. And at one point I taught law and accounting, but we won't say how many years ago that was. This is Milton Eng. He is in the Department of History and Asian Studies. This is Vicari. He teaches in the business school. He's been here longer than I have, just by a few years, yes. Well, I keep telling people I'm 29 years old. I've been here for 25, so I started teaching when I was in kindergarten. If you believe that, I have a bridge for selling. Anyway, moving along. Our union is part of the College of the Council of. See, I have to turn and look at the things. Council of New Jersey State College Locals, which is basically what used to be the 9 state colleges. A whole bunch of us are now universities. And the trivia is, can I do this without cheating? We are William Paterson, Ramapo, Montclair, New Jersey City University, what used to be Trenton State, the College of New Jersey. Is Rowan still called Rowan these days?
Yes, Rowan.
Thomas Edison. Who did I miss? Is Stockton still called Stockton these days?
Did you mention Kane? Kane is a big one.
Oh, Stockton and Kane's the only other one I missed. Well, you know, I just went right past Union County. All right, so that's all of them. And this organization works together for the interest of all of the members of our unit at the state level. So our contracts are actually negotiated at the state level. But we can do some local stuff as well. And I forget who's doing benefits, but whoever's doing benefits, we'll talk about that in more detail. But that's why this exists. It gives us more power. And I believe there's one more slide. Our lovely AFT website. This gives information about our local folks. It's a way to reach us. Also, the original slide had our email addresses on, had our personal email addresses on there. Anytime you're reaching out on kind of union business, you probably don't want to do that through the college email addresses. I'd like to believe nobody's spying on us, but well, yeah, this is the 21st century. And next up is Milton.
Okay, thank you, Cindy. So probably the first question that's coming to mind is why should you join the union? So I'm going to talk for a few minutes about the benefits and the cost. There's actually many benefits that we've been able to accomplish as a strong union here at William Paterson and part of the council with 8 other state college locals and universities. But probably the most important benefit that we could promote is that in this last contract, every contract's about 4 years. So actually this is the last year of our current contract, and we'll actually be negotiating soon for the contract of 2023 to 2027. And in this current contract, our union, along with the council, has been able to negotiate the largest pay increase over the 4 years that we've ever been able to negotiate with the state of New Jersey. We actually do surveys, and you may get a survey this semester out of the council asking all of our adjunct faculty, what is the most important concern you have? And we've done this over the years, and the number one most important concern has been pay. And so we focus on pay. If it's job security, we can focus on that. But we really go out of our way to solicit and to poll and to survey our adjunct faculty needs. And consistently every year it has been the issue of pay. And so we focused on that, and over this 4-year period, our pay has gone up a total of $230 per credit. And I have the adjunct faculty charts here myself. I started in 2008, and at that time, our pay was $1,100 per credit.
Now, see, I want to put this into perspective. I started
Going back
25 years ago.
even
What we're
further.
getting paid per credit now is more than we got paid for an entire 3-credit class.
I started 33 years ago, and I made even less than you, so I got it back.
We're in competition to see who got paid the lowest. Longest ago.
Or a race to the bottom.
Race to the bottom, right. So, I mean, just this semester alone, as new adjunct faculty, you are really benefiting, you know, from the hard work that we've been investing over the years. So, you may not appreciate it as much as us old folks, but you are really benefiting from our hard union work. I mean, this semester alone, your pay will go up $75. So $75 per credit. That's not for the whole course. So three course is usually 3 credits times 75. So you know, starting this semester, a 3-credit course, you get paid $225 extra. And historically, that's really significant. I have one contract here where the whole 4 years, we only got $100 per credit increase. That was under the, I believe it was the Governor Chris Christie administration, and you know about Chris Christie, so that kind of explains that. So this is the, like, why should you join a union? You should join the union because we have negotiated really hard with union strength for these important pay increases. Okay, and if you continue to support the union, we will continue to strive and work hard for increased pay. Another significant benefit is that recently, along with our council of New Jersey State College locals, we have been able to pass legislation, new legislation signed into law by Governor Murphy in the fall of 2020, I believe it was fall 2020, that makes it easier for adjunct faculty to collect unemployment. Before it was more difficult. Now there's no guarantee, and we actually held seminars and workshops last year on how to collect unemployment. Now, if you're not a member, you are not entitled to attend that workshop. You have to be a member to attend our workshops on how to collect unemployment. So that's actually another indirect benefit. But in 2021, I did not get any classes to teach at William Paterson the entire year. I had no W. I was looking on banner for my W-2. How come I not have oh, I forgot. I didn't teach any classes in 2000, but I was able to collect a significant amount of unemployment because I didn't have any classes to teach. This is another significant benefit thanks to our union and our union strength. Now also, of course, when you join our local union, you become part of AFT National, and you'll get a card, you get a welcome letter, a little blue card, and with your membership number, you can log into the AFT benefits website, and there's some modest benefits, discounts on travel. Actually, adjunct faculty asked me about car rental. They had some problems. There's even insurance for pets. How many of you have pets here? You can get pet insurance through AFT benefits, as well as discounts on home insurance, automobile insurance, and things like that. So these modest benefits, and at one point you can get discounts on tickets to the movies and stuff like that. So, but these are some modest benefits, and there's much more. But I think my time is up, and I'll turn it over to Vince to make the final push for our strong.
Well, the most important thing about the
union
pet
leadership.
insurance was covered. I wouldn't have accepted, you finishing off without that.
The pet insurance is the most
I
important.
lost my husky not that long ago. after 2 operations on the leg, I could know what the value of that would be. But my name is Vince Vicari. I'm here. I'm glad that you're all here today. So on behalf of Sutari Local 1796, faculty and staff, we'd like to welcome you to the adjunct orientation. And just a quick show of hands, how many have been teaching here 1 to 5 years? 5 to 10? 15 to 20? Over 20?
Vince, this is for new adjunct faculty.
Yeah, they're all, but no one's just locked out. But I'd like to welcome everybody here. I've been here 33 years. And when I started, like I said, when I go around town, the police always look younger and younger. Now my fellow adjuncts look younger and younger and younger. But, you know, Cindy, I've known Cindy for a long time.
I'm still young.
The original, yeah, the first contract in 1998 that we originally organized the adjuncts, and what Milton said about the pay increase in 1998, I mean, when I started in 1990, 89, it was $1,283 for the whole course, beginning to end, $1,283. Until we started to negotiate, that rate hadn't gone up for some 20 years. So there's power in numbers, there's power in being part of the group, there's power in trying to gather together to fight for mutual benefits. And so Milton's probably one of our best recruiters ever, because he'll be outside your door one day and making sure that we all get to sign up. And why to sign up? We have to count you in the numbers of those that are part of our unit. And we want to do that. We're there for you. You know, we're an adjunct team that is available to you both during the day, at off time, when there particularly is an issue. And so a house divided can't stand, and it is very important that we all stand together. The pay rate is getting better. We wish to make it better, other benefits better, and we're a unified local. So we're a local that is, your peers are also the full-time faculty. There's no enemy. We're not us against them. We are one AFT 1796 unit under Sutari, and we're requesting that every adjunct here really join, sign a card. Milton talked about the modest amount of money that it costs.
I forgot to mention that. I'll mention that later.
Okay, okay. And so, but we're really here to help you. In your packets is that card, and you know, we wouldn't be where we are today with this increased money. We are one of the strongest locals in the state, and the reason that we're together and we have been with this group so long is right here. Dr. Sutari, our president. I have worked in college, in many colleges, a lot of places. I found no one more dedicated and available when there is an issue. But during the adjunct negotiations where I've gone, and sometimes people will say those negotiations are like watching grass grow. But if you're not there to water it, we don't get the pay that we have now. There's a lot of train rides down to Trenton to sit and work on one sentence of a contract. A lot of return days, a lot of time. Sutari has been there with that negotiation for the adjunct with full 100%, 150% commitment. So for that, I stay and we've been here a long time. You know, so there is a real benefit to joining, being part of the team. You got to go to the meetings, you got to show up. Let us help you. Make sure to sign up. We've got cards. We don't have enough packets for everyone, but we will get those to you when we know who to get it to. Just let us know on the way out. Now, the next slide is that we have a contingent faculty bill of rights that is equal pay for equal work, right down to access to unemployment benefits. That unemployment benefit that you're entitled to, that is new. Okay, so now finally you can collect rather than just pay in. That took years of negotiations to do and spearheaded by Sutari and the rest of the executive team and AFT New Jersey and the other locals. Now, so tuition waiver, that's here at William Paterson. If you teach a course, you could take a course up to 6 credits, 2 courses. That is unique to William Paterson. How did that happen? By accident? No, that is negotiated by executive team and all of the people that are working for you behind the scenes that you don't see, but when you sign that card and you join up, You're part of the karma that helps move that forward. Next slide, Milton.
That's it,
I mean,
yeah.
why to join? Because we want you to join, and because it's the place to join and it's the place to be. And be part of 1796, because a lot of things are going to happen as we come out of COVID. There's going to be a lot of new growth, new opportunities, and we want to negotiate to make sure that you get the benefit of that growth.
Okay, thank you, Vince.
Are you sure you can't hear me in the back? Anybody? I got the mic up there.
Okay, thank you, Vince.
Okay, Milton, thank you.
This tuition waiver is actually one of the best benefits, and it's only here at William Paterson. You know why? It's not part of our state contract. It's actually part of our contract, our local contract with our local administration. None of the other 8 state colleges and universities have this with their union and their local universities. That's why I say, and I actually took advantage of it. As long as you are actively teaching in your department per semester, you can take classes up to 6 credits here for free tuition. I took a couple of classes myself, and it was a lot of fun. But let me give you one to be careful though. If you enroll and you take a class, you can't drop it. If you drop it in the middle, you have to pay back the money. So so you have to take it seriously. You know, you have to take it seriously. But it's a wonderful benefit. Okay, how do you join? How do you join? I hope we convince you. We have time for question and answer. So all you have to do is simply complete the card in your packets. We ran out of packets, but I have extra cards. This little card here, complete that, and basic information, name, phone number, address, department, WPUNJ, sign and date, and this will we will collect this and send it to payroll, and payroll will process it. And what it is, I forgot to mention the cost. How much does it cost? It only costs you 1% of your paycheck, so it's not an annual fee where you have to send in a check. So if your paycheck is, let's say, $700, you'll see a line item for AFT, I think it's UD or something, but anyway, you see a line item AFT for $7. So it's 1% of your gross pay, whatever it is. And for 1%, I think, that's very, very minimal for all the benefits. I mean, just the pay raise alone will pay for your union membership for like 3 semesters. So, if you could do that now, we'd really appreciate it. Of course, you can do it later online, but the welcome letter in your packet will give you the salary table. There's a card in your packet, and the welcome card also has a link if you want to do it electronically. But you're here, you might as well do it now. And
we'll collect them.
We'll collect them right now. We love to. And then let me make one final plug. We can talk about the contract, the benefits, but let me just say on a personal level that when you join the union, you're also joining a wonderful community of colleagues. Look at, Vince, Cindy, Sue, you're joining a wonderful community of colleagues. We have monthly meetings you can attend, and if you come, I'll introduce you around. And it's really a wonderful community here at William Paterson. That's kind of, I think something I want to mention personally. Okay, now, let's take some questions and answers because you've been talking too much, all right? So, okay, go ahead.
So my question is, okay, so it's 1% of your paycheck, and I literally was just brought on like a week and a half ago, in the last minute class.
Sure.
What happens if I don't have a class next semester?
Well, that's why I mentioned this because, and there's a common question. If you don't have a class, then there's no fee because it's a percentage. It's a percentage of your paycheck.
But my membership is still good.
Yes. You can skip a semester and your membership is still good. So, like, if you don't have a class next semester, it doesn't cost you anything, and you still remain a member. It's a little ambiguous if you miss 2 semesters. Was actually kind of trying to figure that out because usually you don't skip more than 1 semester. Hopefully. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What do you mean by deducted bi-weekly?
Because your paycheck is bi-weekly.
Is that twice a month?
It's every 2 weeks.
Bi-weekly is actually every 2 weeks as opposed to 2 checks a month. Actually, mathematically, when you do bi-weekly, you end up with like one more paycheck during the year.
Yeah, you end up at-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
Put the 1% of your total salary into however many paychecks there are, 30 paychecks, is that how it is?
yeah.
I think, what is it, how many paychecks do we get in the semester?
I have no
12 or
idea.
something like
30
that?
paychecks, right?
No, it's not
No,
30.
it's-
Per
No,
se-
because it's-
semester
it's-
is
it's-
usually
Sometimes they
It's-
start.
I think it's 8, yeah, I think
Usually
because it's
8.
16 weeks, and then so you get every 2 weeks, so it's 8 paychecks. So, you know, it's 1% of the paycheck. If your paycheck is $700, it's $7. Oh, okay, yeah.
Can you join at any time, or does it have to be like at the start of the semester?
Anytime.
You can join
Like,
anytime,
okay.
yeah, but the sooner the better for us. And remember also, I forgot to mention that, for every new members, for every 50 members in our local, we get 1 extra vote in the council. You know, there's a council of 8 other colleges and universities. And if we have, with every 50 members, we get 1 additional vote when it comes to issues in the
And since we're
council.
going into negotiations again for higher pay, we want to count as many people as possible. And counting the years, I've been here, I started in 1980 as a student. And I graduated William Paterson College. I went to graduate school, and I came back teaching. So, you know, some people like myself are really vested in this place. Even though I work elsewhere full-time, I come here and I adjunct because I do feel that in many ways this is my home. And I have walked around this campus before half the buildings were built. And my teachers whom I've been in touch with, or I was in touch with them even after graduation. And so I attribute a lot of my personal success with the success of William Paterson and the experience that I've gained while adjuncting here in my earlier years. And that gave me an excellent resume punch to do a lot of things that I want to do. So we're here to help you develop and grow and help make life and the environment better. And so we ask that you sign up, we'll collect your cards, and that you become part of the continuing family of William Paterson College, University, that will go on for a long period of time. And we're here to help you.
Right, and you have our names and our email in the welcome letter, so.
We got some more
I
questions.
just wanted on the card, I screwed this one up.
Oh,
That's easy enough to fix.
She put the wrong name on it.
okay, sure, yeah. Okay, another.
In the last packet, you had the very last packet.
All right, start again for Rob. Other questions, folks?
Yeah, I don't know, I think we have to wrap up soon, but I think there's still, are we the last program, because isn't there 15 minutes? Oh, okay, all right, why don't we just take one more question and let them go?
Well, I mean, if you have more questions, I don't think there are any more questions. Any more questions?
No, like, we'll take one more question.
Yes,
and
but I don't
then,
think anyone has any more questions.
but,
Unless I don't see a hand.
You know, if you have.
Make one up.
Make one up.
We drove here, so it's $4 a gallon. Make one up.
I walked, don't listen to him, I walked here.
But didn't you see the?
Vince has all night, so if you have any more questions, Vince has all night, you can talk to him.
Tuition reimbursement, can you explain that one more time?
Yeah, what it is that, this is actually not even tuition reimbursement, because what tuition reimbursements means you pay and you get reimbursed later.
Right.
This one, you don't even have to pay up front.
This is waiver, so
This is
basically.
waiver, so, there's some fees, of course, but the tuition itself is free. You have to get your department chair to sign off. It's,
And
okay,
actually-
you're actively teaching, department chair signs up, you can take any class here for tuition.
Guys, in order to take a graduate course, you have to be enrolled in and get the waiver, you have to be enrolled in the graduate program. But I've actually known adjunct faculty who literally went, like one of my friends went and got a master's degree in sociology while she was working here as an adjunct. She'd take 1 or 2 courses a semester to match whatever it was she was teaching. I know somebody else who got an MFA doing the same thing. You have to be admitted to the programs to get the tuition waiver for graduate school. But, you know, for folks that are considering doing more graduate work, assuming there's a program here that matches it, just something to consider. I'll admit to this, when I was one of the negotiators, I was the one who had this idea. And part of the reason I had it was because I had a foreign language requirement in my PhD program. And when I was like, oh, well, you know, Now I can go take my foreign languages classes at William Paterson.
I used to run a program here years ago. It was called the University Center Program. It was a program that was in attracting students from community colleges around the state. And we had business, sociology, criminal justice, special ed, early childhood ed. And many of the teachers that taught in that program taught there, drove all the way out to Sussex to teach because they got the benefit of the tuition reimbursement. And so that was a value, and also a value to them because you get so many credits that get a bump in pay in their school districts. And we did the emergency certified teacher of the handicap at the time, and a lot of the teachers, it was very hard to recruit teachers then, but they came in for that benefit. And those benefits are not by accident. Those are negotiating, those things happen behind the scenes, and you know, with the force of our union president, those things haven't been removed. In other schools, some of you may teach at other schools, there is a pressure to remove that benefit. As you know, they're looking at it like an opportunity cost. We're giving something away. But we take a higher view here that those dollars were never expended as a variable cost for the class, and let's have an educated workforce, let's fight and keep the adjuncts growing and keeping those benefits going. None of that stuff happens by accident. I've been here a long time, and I've seen the progression of things, and you know, and that's why I'm here. I mean, I feel that we're really doing good and valuable things, and so we want to just keep on that mission.
Okay, I think we should let,
Yep.
we'll let you go now, but we'll collect the cards. So anyone not get a packet, I have smaller packets.
And
Okay,
if
how
you-
about
yeah.
Vince?
Mini packets?
I have smaller packets if you didn't get the big packet, but we'll let you go now, but please.
And if anyone has
Vince,
questions, just come down and ask us.
Vince, we'll
Just like
collect-
class, come visit us at the,
Cards.
you know,
Okay,
when the
thank
bell
you.
rings.
Welcome to the university.
The hypothetical bell, it's
Thank you.
college.